Hi, my name is Christine Adam, and I'm a voice, accent, and communication coach. And today I'm here to answer the question, what does it really mean to be present? And why do we talk about it so much in voice and communication coaching? So this is a great question because this word presence is getting thrown around a lot these days, especially in communication training. So let me talk about what I mean by this word and why I think it's so important to cultivate a sense of presence when you're training your communication skills. So presence ultimately just really means that you are in the here and now. Another way of thinking of it is you're oriented to your environment. Orientation means that you're connected to your environment through your senses. So you're really seeing what's here and now. You are hearing what's going on here and now. You are able through your tactile sense to notice where you're contacting the environment. So how the chair you're sitting in or the floor you're standing on is supporting you. And your thoughts are oriented to here and now. So your thoughts are in response to what your senses are receiving. Your feelings are in the here and now, so they're in response to what your senses are receiving, and everything is kind of connected to here and now. See, there's a theme. And that's really different than disorientation. So disorientation is when you're maybe not quite connected to your environment through your senses. Your eyes are not really seeing, your ears are not really hearing what's happening right now. Your thoughts are maybe taking you somewhere else. So, in the communication context, maybe you're having some anxiety or some worry. Maybe there's some negative thought loops happening that aren't really responsive to what's going on right in front of you, which, could be causing some emotions as well that, some of them I've already mentioned of anxiety or worry, fear, etc. And when there's a disorientation, which means we're not really present to here and now, that can make our bodies more tense, that can make our breathing more tight, that can make it harder to speak because it's harder to think, it's harder to listen, all of these things that are really what we require to communicate well. So cultivating this sense of I am here in the moment is a really good starting place for communication, because if you are more oriented, it's a lot easier for the body to ground, it's easier to breathe, it's then easier to think, which makes it easier to speak. And that's why everything that I do and where I start from in a sense of communication coaching starts with cultivating this kind of presence so that all of the other steps that follow can be easier. So, thank you for the question. If you have more questions about this, feel free to reach out to me by commenting below or emailing me at christine@voicewhatmatters.com. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.